From across the world, during a visit to French Polynesia, Emmanuel Macron had a message for his critics back home in mainland France. He rebuked those that say legislation for a health pass, one that requires proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test to access an array of venues, infringes on civil liberties.
There is no freedom without responsibility. The freedom where I owe nothing to anyone does not exist. It is a fiction, a lie people tell themselves. My freedom only ends where the freedom of another begins. But above all, it is based on a sense of reciprocal duty.
A presidential plea and a plan to entice French citizens to get vaccinated that's now been made into law.
Le scrutin est clos.
In the early hours of Monday, France's National Assembly passed 156 to 60 with 14 abstentions, the Senate's final version of Macron's COVID law. After 6 days of often tense debate, the lower and upper houses came to a compromise. Amidst fears that the law infringes on civil liberties, Parliament agreed it would stay in effect only until November 15th. Mindful of the 160,000 protesters that came out against the bill Saturday, lawmakers decided that health workers would not be fired, but could have their salaries suspended if they refused to get vaccinated. As for the health pass, Parliament finally okayed it being compulsory for indoor and outdoor cafes, restaurants, air travel, and, as is already the case, venues of 50 people or more. France's health minister tweeted that it was a good night for democracy and hailed the Senate for finding a united path in fighting the virus. After the fast-track but contentious push through Parliament, the law will now be reviewed by France's Constitutional Council, an extra step requested by the Prime Minister to try and quell civil liberty concerns.